I mean, it has to come from you guys, like saying, okay, let's build models. If you know, GMU has servers that you can train your models on, so that's possible, and we can share it on Hugging Face. You can share it yourself, but if you want to do it with AI Club, we can do it together. I mean, are you thinking of building models, training them, and then deploying them?
Yeah.
What kind of models are you thinking? Text to text, text to image, 3D, voice?
Mostly text to text.
Are you trying to fine tune an existing model, create something from scratch? Because creating something from scratch would require millions of dollars.
Like what I want to do is like use like models that are already out there and expand them.
Okay. So are you thinking of making like a cybersecurity specific chat bot, or like let's say biology specific chat bot, or whatever?
Like physics specific.
Yeah, so you would want to fine tune it? Yeah, that's possible. I think we can. The Llama 3 model is already in the GMU Hopper cluster, so you can just use that. You need to upload a data set or like a certain, a data set to fine tune the model on, and you can just train it there. You need to gain access, but it's really easy to gain access to the servers. They have GPUs that you can use, which would be really hard to get if you were doing things on your own. So GMU has that opportunity too. If you guys didn't know about that, you can basically train your models on the Hopper cluster. So I can find the links and share it in Discord. You can also request it. You can create a ticket and request that if I forget to share it. I will try to share the links in Discord. Again, not the presentation. So, yeah, that answer your question?
Yes.
Anyone else? Any project ideas? I mean, I kind of heard you speaking about a project that you want to build with AI agents for finance, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we started, you were talking about the two, I guess. Do you want to mention the project idea, or?
Sure. It's just an AI agent, a system of AI agents that build trading strategies.
Build what?
Build trading strategies.
Trading strategies.
Yeah.
Okay. I came across. It would be so. There are lots of people trying to build finance-related AI agents. Do you have a finance background, or what kind of background do you have?
Programming.
Programming. Okay. So it would be nice to find someone in finance and do a project with them. Does anyone have finance experience? There is this question, and then you have. Please rate following aspects of the presentation from 1 to 5. Did you see this 1 to 5?
Yes.
So for each row, you're gonna rate it either poor, fair, good, excellent, outstanding. Again, for contents, 1 to 5.
The question I had was about the one above that.
Above? Yeah, this is just how would you rate overall presentation. So once you go to a restaurant, you give 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars.
Yeah, I figured it out now.
Okay.
Thanks. Could you put the QR code back up? For the
Sure.
camera?
And if you need the Discord link again, I can go back one slide to show the QR code. Any questions, any ideas, any things that you want to bring up for discussion?
So when you use tools like Cursor and Cloud Code, what do you do exactly in your project other than just prompting?
So yeah, when you say what you do you mean like checking things visually, debugging, checking the logs to see, checking the database to see what's
how much
happening?
are you involved in design and
Okay.
actually like typing code sometimes? Or
Got it. So I spent, for instance, the project that I'm building in the backend, which I was showing you guys in Cursor, I spent around 3 hours just writing the design and figuring out the page layouts that I want specifically for the website. So 3 hours spent on that. But before that, I spent 2 weeks doing it on my own, understanding what is required for the project, for each page, for the APIs, learning which APIs I should be using. So I spent a good amount of time understanding what I want to build by building things, again with AI, but I was trying to learn the tools, the APIs that I can use, the free APIs that are available, the flows, the front-end visuals, So basically, I spent 2-3 weeks doing it without AI coding everything, and then I spent 2-3 hours designing everything for this run, and it has been running for 10-12 hours, and it completed 60% of the project. Now I need to check the results. For instance, it completed phase 6. I had 10 phases, so it completed phase 6 when we were giving the presentation. I'll check if the things are working. If not, then I'll go back saying, look, this is not working. These are the logs. Fix it like this, or just figure out what the issue is. But basically, so far it has been working well. I'm not using Cloud Code by itself. I have some plugins that I found online which are working really good. On GitHub, I checked, it had like 35,000 stars. It's called GST. This information that I'm giving is like a pure gold if you want to take note of it. If you use GST, which stands for, sorry for the language by the way, get shit done, and Cloud Code together, you can build projects really fast, and the development process gets really robust because the plugin that these people created, GST, which I'm talking about, is working really well. They have their own skills that you can use, and their prompts, which is really good for project development. So I'm not writing code. I didn't type anything inside the files, but I wrote all the files for designs, for phases. Those phases were then created by Cloud Code too, but let me show you what I gave. I can just show you what I gave to So you see there is something called projects v2.01, 2.02, and 2.03, and then I have the schema overview, and one more thing that I should have here, and design specs. So design specs have the page layouts, the color gradings that I want to use, the CSS profiles that I want to use, which I have chosen by looking at the designs and then saying, okay, implement this from this design, choose this colors, change the layout like that. So I spent 1 hour for the design specs, and then 1.5 to 2 hours for this project MV. And this project MV is basically, I didn't write all this, I prompted Cloud to write this, but I know everything that's going on here. There is nothing like new stuff. Like I said, use this SERP API to get YouTube transcripts, use this LLM, make sure that I can switch between Gemini, Cloud, OpenAI if I want to provide different API keys. So we're more like system engineers than programmers right now with these coding tools, but you need to be like a project manager that is writing the project specifications, the design specifications, the milestones, and everything, and check the results. Like I have friends who are not checking the results of their AI-generated code, and they're pushing things to GitHub. This happened like this past weekend. My friend updated something. He didn't check the results. He uploaded the output to GitHub, the code to GitHub, and when I was trying to run it on my end, it didn't work because AI just created a bunch of garbage stuff. So there are good software engineering development practices. For instance, I should have checked his code. He should not do development in main branch of GitHub. That's the first thing. The second thing is once he wants to push things to main, I need to block it and check the code, ask if he checked the code and run the tests. Same thing for my code, like once I upload it, he needs to check. So there are some good practices that you can do, but check your code, basically. That's like the underlying message. Yes?
Does using GST make it more error prone?
Actually, I don't think so. Honestly, I haven't checked the comparison between just using Cloud Code and GST. But with GST, they have different prompts to also check for security. So you can map the code base by using one of the skills that GST has, and it tells you vulnerabilities of the code. So when I was developing with Cursor Cloud, it was not giving me any of the vulnerabilities that GST discovered. So I believe the prompting of the plugin is better for security. But I did not compare them, so I cannot really talk for that. And they have a second version, so second version of GSC. They created their own terminal command. So like Cloud Code, you can run their terminal and have everything more automated, which is not something that I have experimented with yet. People have been mentioning they are running into issues, and it's not at a point where you can use it for everything. I'm just gonna let people to figure out the issues and then use it once it's available for everyone. It's available for everyone right now, but it's not something that I would use with my project that's ongoing. If I want to start a new project or like just experiment with it, I will try to use GSC version 2, but the version 1 is good enough for me to develop what I'm developing. Any other questions? Any project ideas? Like when you guys were coming here, what did you have in mind? What were you expecting? What did you get from the presentation? And don't feel shy. There are no stupid comments, no stupid questions. Just, I think you want to say stuff in the back, but you're hesitant.
Yeah, I thinking about building the recommender system. I still like try to learn what is the best practice. So I learn on GitHub, you know, like which one, like, so they use collaborative filtering or content filtering. So yeah, I try to build the recommender system.
Yeah. So we've been talking mostly about LLMs, generative AI, but if there are traditional projects like recommendation systems, we can also do those. Right now, lots of people have left those traditional machine learning projects behind, but those are still important because it's used everywhere. LLM does not answer all the questions, so it's nice that you have an interest towards a traditional machine learning. It's an interesting thing, traditional machine learning project. It's not traditional, but it became, people have been mentioning those models as like traditional models. But yeah, it would be nice to. So do you have any specific platform in mind that you want to apply this recommendation engine for? Is it for video recommendation, article recommendation?
It's more like article. I'm thinking about like if you within that data source resources, like that recommender system can recommend you the next one. Let's say if you learn about the season 3, that recommender system can recommend you on articles related to the season 3.
Yeah. Cool. Anyone else? And what are your names, by the way? I forgot to ask you.
My name is T.
T?
T, yeah. I doing a master in data analytics engineering.
Okay. Do you have an office in Research Hall?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Third
No.
floor? Okay.
Oh, so you are the research assistant.
Yeah, I'm doing PhD here at Mason. We have a flat at Research Hall, third floor. It's for cybersecurity and data analytics, and they have also something for simulations. So I thought you had something.
I think if you do like research assistant there, they're gonna have like give you the office.
Yeah, your master's, right? Sorry for.
Yeah.
And he wants to ask something? Or is
Yeah, how do you come up with ideas when you don't have a whole bunch of things? Where do you start with?
I guess I spent a lot of time on LinkedIn. I'm not sure if I have too much ideas, but
Okay,
what made you think that I had a lot of ideas?
Uh,
Or are you just asking in general? Are you asking specifically for
I
me?
don't know,
Or?
I thought you seemed like you had a lot of ideas. Like you,
I don't know.
or at least you seem to know where to start with making them because you made one and then you executed it. Sort of.
Most of it happened in the past couple months, to be honest. Again, I will refer back to what I said. There is no such thing as individual genius or individual progress. I guess I was around people who were discussing these kind of stuff. So I think hopefully everyone will have crazy ideas and acting on it here with this AI club. That's the goal.
Okay.
I don't know if it satisfied your question, but
But yeah, but can we make groups then on the Discord server?
we already have a good Discord layout. But if you want to make something specific, for instance, if we're gonna do projects, let's say we want to work on Mason AI.
Screw Patreon.
I don't want to call it Mason AI, and then once they say, okay,
I think it's because of legal branding.
Yeah,
I
there's
actually think it's
a
legal.
legal branding, yeah.
okay, we can come up with a different name. But we want to create it can be like
Green
on God
Code.
AI. It can be anything.
Yes.
So, but we want to. My goal is if I want to do this, and my goal is to have something better than what they have, and say, can we really build it for you guys? Can we build Patriots AI for Mason students rather than not anyone using it? Because probably they're paying some money for the API costs, and no one's using it. People in CloudForce were saying that Mason as administrators, you need to give access to your Patriots AI, so that AI API, so students can develop better things. So, yeah, we need to push forward. If we create something that's really nice, show it to Amarda, and she likes it, then she can say, okay, go at it and give access to data. And what's your name? I didn't ask your name.
Akshay.
Akshay. Okay. So are you guys mostly CS related majors?
Yeah, I'm an undergrad CS.
Undergrad CS. What about you, Jordan?
Undergrad CS.
I didn't ask your name.
Azizia, undergrad CS.
Undergrad CS.
Masters in CS.
Masters in CS, and you?
Master's CS.
Masters
Oh my
CS.
God,
Wow.
this is CS.
Undergrad CS.
What?
Business.
Business. Okay, that's
Okay.
nice. We have diversity.
Undergrad CS.
Undergrad CS.
What do you expect?
what are
It's
you-
an
Dude, 90%
Interesting.
CS majors.
Okay.
Crazy.
So,
Even the other ones, even the other event, I checked CS.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
CS.
so some of you answered the survey question about how do you use AI or do you use AI for your work, and a couple of you answered yes, like AI is my work. Who answered that? I want to listen to how you're doing something with it. For the survey that we had in the beginning, someone was saying AI was my work. I saw a couple people clicking on that. Anyone wants to mention? For instance, do you do research for your PhD?
Me.
Sorry, not PhD, master's. Do you research?
no.
Not yet.
So
Have you taken that?
I'm just working under a professor. It's not like a research project, but just a like side project. But I mostly use AI to get some ideas. Like, so that project was into signal processing, which is far away from what I do.
Signal
So-
processing on FPGAs or?
On the concrete slabs.
Okay.
So we were trying to use the NDE, non-destructive techniques, to see where the defects are on the concrete slabs. So we don't have to drill and check like if there's a defect or not. So that's not my field. So I just use ChatGPT and Claude to get some ideas like how to do that, and then you just build on top of that, like having a conversation with AI that, okay, this I have this idea how to implement that, what are the pros and cons. And also I found that having multiple chats is beneficial, so you can like get the context from one chat and then ask it to like prompt it again,
Mhm.
and then you prompt it to the another chat, and then you start building on top of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually, those things improve the content of what you're working on, but my experience has been that they still hallucinate. So
Yeah.
if you give the output of one to the other, it will say, no, this is not good, and then try to correct it. Same thing for the other one. So
Yeah,
probably you're
sometimes-
like,
Yeah, sometimes you
going
have to
over the
like
results
you have to
yourself.
check what it generates, because sometimes like it just messes around with all your data. Like it should have to use the max length, so it instead used the minimum length, and it just deleted like 300 data. Like so the minimum